Hi everyone, I'm Brianna and welcome to Roll Initiative. Today we're going to be talking about combat and how you can make it more interesting or feel like it has more strategy in it. So let's get started. Okay, I think the first thing we should talk about is how we start combat. It's really easy to just get into the habit of throwing a bad guy at your players and starting combat. But it can be so much more interesting if you start your combat with some dialogue. Then the players have a chance to either get out of it, get some information, or try out their deception skills. Though after combat actually starts, that's where it starts to get more varied. There are so many ways where strategy can become a bigger part of combat than just taking turns to whack things, such as taking advantage of cover, moving about, healing, all of that sort of thing. But how do you get your players to do that? Because they've probably gotten used to just using their turn to hit something and that's it. But what you can do, other than just talking to them about making combat more interesting, is to use your enemies and try all of that. Because if the enemies start getting creative, then the players might get creative to counter them. And if you're having trouble with your bad guys lasting too long and the combat drags out, the combat doesn't have to last until the last hit points. The enemies can flee, surrender, anything. And if you're having trouble with your enemies not feeling threatening enough, and the battle still lasts a long time, then if you're okay with a bit of homebrew, then you can always raise the enemy's attack and lower the health. That way they do more damage and are more of a threat, but they don't last as long, combat can be finished up quicker, it will be more high stakes, and then you can move on to the rest of the story. But that's it. I hope you found the video useful and that if you did, maybe you'd consider liking it or subscribing to my channel. As always, thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you next time.